Okay, so we're showing how Elizabeth is going big time with the 30s. Notice that she's stopping at the 90-degree level. Exhale when you push up. Inhale when you come down. Keep the belly button and tucked in. Keep the stomach tight. Legs are on the floor. Good. Nice. So that's the incline dumbbell press.
Okay, this is the same exercise, but this is with the flat bench. So the bench is totally flat. You're going to press the same way. You're going to stop with the arms out. Notice the hands are right above the elbows. They stay right above the elbows. Track nice and controlled. You keep your head down, David. Squeeze the chest together at the top. Belly button's drawn in, tight, so your core is tight. And the movement is slow and controlled. Okay, now we're going to show you the chest press with the Olympic bar. The Olympic bar actually weighs 45 pounds. The key to it is feet flat on the floor.
Use the line.
You can use the lines
in the bar to give yourself how to put your hand placement.
If you notice, hands basically above the elbows again, save movement. Okay. Key to it is to come down to the chest a few inches above. You slight pause and then power it back up. It's a slow downward movement with the exhale coming on the upward push. So it's exhaling, inhaling, exhaling on the push up. Slow and controlled. The elbows never break the 90-degree plane just like the other exercise. You stop and you keep the motion in the chest, otherwise it puts it out to the shoulder and we don't want to do that.
Have your eyes lined up with the bar so you're not way up here or too far here. It's easier to get the bar up and you won't hit the sides because you're lined up with the bar. Okay, so now what we're going to do is show you how to do a dumbbell fly. This is where you have your back on the bench. The weights are above you with a very slight bend in the elbows outward. And you're going to bring the weights out and come back in. And notice that the elbow stops at the shoulder, always at 90 degree. We don't want to strain the shoulder. This is about the chest. Go out and in, exhale on the way up. Belly button's pushed into the bench. You're stretching out wide and squeezing. Yeah, the dumbbell doesn't twist. It stays, the palms are facing upward, which is supinated. Robert knows that term. Good. You squeeze the chest in the middle right now. Perfect. Again, you'll do 3 sets of anywhere between 12 and 18 depending on your weight.
Okay, we're going to change it up and we're going to show you a couple of machines and the proper technique. This is an isolateral incline press on a machine. You load the weights on the side, here, either side. Your seat should be dropped to where the bars are even with your pec muscle.
Upper chest.
Where David is. So kind of adjust your seat to where those bars are with your upper chest.
The reason it's isolateral is because you can do each one individually. This is a choice of yours. But normally, you start here and you come down, again stopping at 90 and squeezing up.
Make sure that your hands are even on the grips. You're exhaling on the press, inhaling when you come down. Push out, exhale.
Don't lock your elbows out at the top. Like, don't let your joints support the weight. Have it bent so the muscles are supporting the weight, not the joints.
All the work, again, is going to be right in here. You're going to see it squeeze together at the top. When it comes together, those pec muscles should be squeezing. Concentrate on that motion. You're going to do, again, 12 to 15 and 3 to 5 sets of them, depending on what you want. When you come back, slow and controlled.
So this is another bench machine for the pecs. This is a Life Fitness that has the weights right there hooked to a cable. There's two ways to do it. The regular way, now right now she would raise her seat up so that her chest, it's right in the middle of the chest, because this is not an incline, this is a regular chest press. Again, the same rules apply. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Belly button's in. And right now she's exhaling and squeezing the chest. Okay? This is pretty simple, and most things, if you see up there on top, are directions on how to do things. Okay, now the other way is she would lower her seat a little bit, and now she's going to go very wide. Notice that her thumb on the handle is right on the inside, and she wraps her hands around it. Her elbows are high, and then what she does is just do the same press, but she's getting a lot more of the front delts and upper chest. Now you're going to probably lower the weight for this one because it's at an angle where smaller muscles are being used.
Okay, this is a pec fly rear delt machine. I'm sure you guys have one. The adjustments are up here. For our purposes, we're doing chest. Your adjustment is going to be further up on the machine. You switch it, pull the pegs to move it around. It's going to be up front for this. You don't want the bars too far back where you have to grab. You can see when I shoot to the side, basically he's straight out. It's going to be a straight squeeze to the center.
Just like the dumbbells earlier.
Just like the dumbbells, but this is a machine. So this is an alternative.
Makes it a little easier.
You're probably not going to want to do dumbbells on machines in the same movement, but you know, whatever. You can do either. We do both a lot of times. You just squeeze together. Make sure you adjust your seat to where you're low enough to where these are coming together right in front of your chest. Exhale on the squeeze. Inhale on the back. Exhale. Again, same as everything. Nice tight core, stomach drawn back to your belly button. Feet flat on the ground. Head always up and forward on all the exercises. Okay, we are doing a cable fly. You're going to take this big unit. Hold on, let me get out here where you can see it. Hopefully you guys have one of these big ass units. It kind of has this thing, goes up and above. Basically your cables are on either side. Oops, sorry, I'm gonna switch the video back. So you're gonna set your cables up to where it's at the top on either side. Your weight stack you change on the top, okay? You need the handle grip on each one. So you just pull it out and raise it to the top. Okay, make sure that the weights are even on both sides. Now you're gonna grab the handles. You're gonna position yourself to where you're lined up dead in the center. Okay, take a step out forward, a big step. So your stance is separated. You're gonna bring them together kind of like the Hulk. Okay?
Bent arm, not straight.
Bent arms.
Bent arm. Come back.
Come back, but not past this same angle. And squeeze together so that chest muscle is really working. You have a slight bend at the hip. So if you look at his stance, he's got a slight bend at the hip, weight forward, squeezing together. The arms have the same bend all the way through the movement. You're not using your arms at all.
Bending, it's shoulder.
It's like you're locking those arms in position.
Shoulder joint is the only thing moving.
And it's squeezing them together. Exhale, inhale, exhale on the push.
You can also lower the weight. Lower the handles. When you come from the bottom, you're working the upper chest. When you come from the top, you're working the mid chest.
So now it's going to be a scooping upward motion. Same thing, you're going to line yourself up at the middle, take a step forward, but this time the feet are together, and you're going to raise your hands, pinkies together. Keep the same kind of slight bend in the elbow. Keep your arms locked out. It's all chest and shoulder motion. And you're going to have a nice tight squeeze at the top. Exhale, inhale, exhale on the scoop. Inhale.
Now, just like the dumbbells, just like that machine. You can do middle, just like the dumbbells, just like the machine.
So this is the same open fly. in the mid position. So basically we gave you 3 different exercises for the flies. You can do it free weights or the wide big machine, or you can do it on the cables. And you should mix it up. You shouldn't use the same thing all the time. Same movement. All right, last thing, kind of old school, your basic push-up. Once you're in shape, your traditional push-up is obviously arms right under your shoulders, hands I mean, up on your toes, nice flat strong body, core really super tight.
You can go beyond 90 for your body weight.
So you can come down, chest as far down as you can, elbows go outward. Head and neck straight.
To the side of your body,
you're doing triceps. So elbows go outward.
Chest. Now, if you can't do a regular push-up, drop your knees. Bring your hips so they're straight. And do a push-up like this.
See how the elbows are slightly outward. And if that's even too hard, you can even raise your body level a little more by putting your hands up on the bench and your knees down or whatever. So, whoop. Okay, we're moving again.
Find a bar on a bench, or if you have a Smith machine.
This is a Smith machine, so the angle's even higher. You can do this. It's easier.
Don't roll your back like this, and don't push your butt back. You want to push your entire torso and legs like there's a piece of wood you're locking, no bending.
And this is a great upper body general chest exercise. You can even go further up. That's a good warm-up.
This is a great way if you're not strong enough yet to start high. And then
as you get stronger,
go lower, lower, lower. More resistance until you can get on the ground and actually do the actual push-up.
Okay.